Hey, welcome to the Backwoods Gourmet. Today we're out in the wilderness of Florida. It's lunchtime when we're going to cook up a great Dutch oven pizza for you. So stay tuned. It's in the probably low 60s, but the wind's blowing really hard. So you're going to have to excuse some of the wind noise you're going to hear during this video. There's no way that I can make it stop. All right, but we'll do the best we can. We're going to show you how to make a easy Dutch oven pizza wherever you're at. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, we got our Dutch, thank goodness we have this this windscreen for our Dutch oven table. Probably wouldn't be able to do it without it. Wish we had brought our big one. If you want to see how we made ours, I'll leave you a card right here. We got just some pieces of the charcoal bag there. They're kind of glued together. Stuffed them down in my chimney before we left home. Keep a couple in reserve over there. I'm going to go ahead and load up the bottom of the Weber charcoal basket, and then we'll get some charcoal on it and get it started. Alright, today I have some generic lump charcoal because I want to eat a hot fire today, and I'm going to probably start more than I really need. Because we know it burns down pretty fast. Oh, that wind is really coming. Let's see if we can get it lit. I'll light that paper. If you can use an aiming flame, we always carry our torch with us. It's really handy. I know it's going to burn really fast because this wind is blowing so dang hard. Now, pizza is a personal thing, okay? You can vary your ingredients the way everybody likes pizza differently. Today, I'm going to do a pretty standard sausage and pepperoni pizza with my favorite veg. So let's go over what you're going to need. In these foil packs, one of these I have some fresh basil. The other one I have some Italian sausage that I cooked up last night and threw back in the refrigerator, just browned it, okay? I got some mushrooms. Obviously, if you don't like mushrooms, any one of these ingredients, leave them out. I got some pizza sauce here, some Classico organic. Give that a try. Got some boar's head pepperoni. I've got mozzarella and 4 cheese Italian. I got an onion. I got some black olives. I love black olives. I got a red pepper right here. And then I'm using a cauliflower pizza crust. First time I've ever tried this product. Never tasted it before. But if you're, you know, don't want to go that route, then use a Boboli or one of the other pre-made pizza crust for this. Obviously, you can make your own, but that's going to be a lot more time consuming. So that's the things we're going to need. So we need to go ahead and prep our veggies, especially the onion and pepper, and slice up the olives, because once we get it going, it's going to go pretty fast. I like black olives. I found these Cinto oil cured olives. Go ahead and give one a try. Just kidding. Yeah, that's delicious. But they got pits in them, so. I have to get some knife skills out. So what I'm gonna do right now, charcoal's ready. I'm gonna go, I got my 4-in-1 stand up underneath that 12-inch Dutch oven lid. And I want to pile on coals there. I only need a few for my bottom, but I want to go ahead and preheat the lid. We need really good heat on that lid. I'm only gonna put a couple on the bottom because that crust is already done. I'll go ahead and get the Dutch oven preheating over there, and we can put this thing together fairly quickly. Spread them out a little more evenly. I have to make some room for the lid lifter, but I want a real good heat on that lid, and then we'll make that pizza. So we got our pizza crust in the bottom. I put some sauce on. I just put the sausage on. So now let's go ahead and get the veg. I like mine veggie, with lots of veggies. But you make what your family favorite is with your family favorite ingredients. At this point, we're only just showing you the technique, not a recipe, but this is going to be a good pizza, I can guarantee you that. All right, most of them are on there. Coming in with shrooms, and I know today, don't hit dislike because you don't like an ingredient that I put. Oh my God, he ruined it. Just don't put it on yours if you don't like them. Okay? So many times people will actually hit dislike on the video just because they don't like an ingredient. You know, that's not what the dislike button's for. Dislike button's for if you just didn't like the content at all, or it wasn't put together well, or you didn't like the subject. Who don't like pizza? All right, that's looking pretty good. I guess getting time for some little dress up. Brought some fresh basil from the garden. I'll put a couple of fresh basil leaves on there. So I'm gonna try to save them for the baby ones. Find them. A couple more. Again, if you don't like fresh basil, leave it out. There to be a little bit in each slice. Now we need cheese, right? Coming in with some of the 4 cheese Italian. Mozzarella, of course. All right, that looks freaking awesome. Let's go ahead and get our super raging hot lid on there, and we're going to keep an eye on it. There we go. That baby's piled up. Man, it feels good because it's cool out here. All right, and we're going to rotate that lid about every 5 minutes. Our first look-see, it's only been about 3 minutes actually. Starting to melt, looking pretty good. So you know when you do pepperoni pizza, you want to put pepperonis on top of your cheese. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. pretty good looking pie. All right, we'll make sure when we put the lid back on, we rotate the lid about a quarter turn. All right, it's only been about 6 minutes. Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh my God, that looks perfect. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it off of the fire here. We'll let it cool just a minute over on the picnic table. We'll be ready to eat. The way you're going to serve this is just right up out of the Dutch oven, and if your Dutch oven is seasoned well like mine, it will lift right out like that. I've got my little camp tray there. I'm fixing to try this out, let you know how it tastes. Sit down and give this a try. Oh, it's nice and warm. I'll tell you what, that's as good as any pizza I ever had right there. And like I said, first time I've ever tried this cauliflower crust. If you're not into that, use your favorite brand of pre-prepared crust. And really, this dish only took about 30 minutes, even with the time to start the fire. Since we used that lump charcoal, it went really quick. The wind helped with that a little bit. But about 30 minutes, you can do a beautiful, pizza right at camp in your Dutch oven. Just follow this technique. Use your favorite ingredients. So if you like what we're doing, please smash that like button down there. To subscribe to our channel, you can do it right over here. For another great Backwoods Gourmet video, it's going to be right there. And for a whole playlist, cast iron Dutch oven cooking, going to be right there. We'll see you next time.